Bruce Lowry Chevrolet is celebrating 100 years of family ownership and giving you the best deal on your next vehicle. From the 2022 Chevy Silverado Crew Cab with 1.9% APR for well-qualified buyers, to the 2022 Chevy Equinox with 0% APR or $1,000 cash allowance. Come see us at 711 Southwest Loop 820 in Fort Worth or visit BruceLowryChevrolet.com. Bruce Lowry Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Now, I've never professed to know every single thing, every single detail there is to know about the weather. I know quite a bit, but one of the things that I've always taken for granted, and I know you probably have too, is the smell of rain. As you look behind me, this is really enticing a backdrop here. Tons of rain coming down here, and we miss it. In North Texas, we haven't had rain for quite some time, but I came across this piece of information today, and I was intrigued by it, and I figured you probably would be too. So what causes that wonderful rain smell that we have turned into household products and is something that we often talk about as our favorite part of a good rainstorm, right? Here's the thing. It's called petrichor. Now, petrichor is the smell of the aerosols released from the ground by rain, called geosmin. So the particles, or the chemical itself, the aerosols, are called geosmin, but the smell, that aroma, is called petrichor. And it most often happens when you have rain after a long period of time. So when it hasn't rained and you have the ground is dry and this geosmin has developed, when the rain falls, it releases it from bubbles, if you can believe it. So if you see on the ground, sometimes you'll even see little bubbles popping up. It's the geosmin that's coming up out of the ground after it's been dry for quite some time, and that's where that smell's coming from. So it's not actually coming from the raindrops that you see falling. It's coming from the ground where that rain is interacting with that very dry soil. And that's why it kind of has an earthy smell, right? That kind of makes more sense. Now, if you're down by the coast and rain comes in, and especially from hurricanes and tropical storms and that kind of thing, it's going to smell probably a little more salty, a little more ocean water-like, and sometimes it's even smelled like fish, right? There's different smells you can get from the rain, but just that classic rain smell does come from the geosmin. It's called petrichor. So next time we get rain here in North Texas, and what a great day that will be, we will probably get a really good whiff of this because it hasn't rained in quite some time, at least not substantially. There's been parts of the county where we got some rain here and there, and I'm sure when that happens, you can smell it pretty decently. Sometimes it takes a pretty decent rain, right, to really cover the ground and really release those aerosols. But next time we get a good rain in North Texas, take in that smell, and this time, you'll know what it's called. Thank you so much for watching. Put in the comments below if you like the smell, if you don't. Do you use the household products like the Scentsies or those kind of things to have more of that smell around? I think right now, it's probably the happiest and saddest smell you can have, right? It's a smell we miss and we enjoy, but man, do we want that back in our area. So stay tuned, and I'll bring the forecast updates when rain is coming. Nothing yet, but, I'll have updates very soon for you on that. So make sure you're following elliscountyweather.com and the social pages as well. Look into the horizon to see when this might be what we see across our area. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.